All right. We're here with head coach Nahas. Sean, if you could give your opening statement on the game this weekend, thoughts, especially with a couple World Cup players gone.
I think it's just an opportunity for players to step up and players that have been working all year to have an opportunity. And I think that's the benefit. Obviously, it lessens the depth in our roster, and now it comes more about managing players just because of the loads and not all that type of stuff. But I think every team's going through that. So we'll see. I think the players are excited to finally be able to step on the field and play. For us, it's about we have to mix and match a little bit. We're still trying to piece it all together with some of the players that we have missing. I think the players are excited, and we'll give a good quality 90 minutes and see where it takes us.
Sean, the team signed a few national team replacement players this week. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about Sarah, Nakia, and Hensley.
Yes, Sarah and Nakia have been with us all season. I felt that when we brought them in for preseason, we knew this was going to happen. So rather than have people leave and come in unfit, at least it kept them in, and they knew what we were going to do, so it would be an easy transition. I think they both add a different side of maybe the players that compared to the players that we've lost, but they've definitely added opportunities in terms of pushing us. And Sarah's good on the ball, good recognition. Nakia athletically is really, really good. There's still things we want to refine with them. They're treated like every other player, so just technically and things like that, putting them into a game, and I think they're going to have to learn the hard way if they have an opportunity to step on the field and play. But they've been great. They've been great players for us all season. It's not hard. It's not easy to be here knowing you're not getting a roster every week, and they've done it. They've been committed to the group. So there was a no-brainer for us to make sure we kept them here and at least kept them through a small contract at the very minimum. So, we're excited for them, and they've earned the right and the opportunity. So if they get on the field, great. If not, I know they feel fortunate to be a part of it.
I wanted to ask you about the update, if you have any update on Meredith and her injury.
Yeah, we do know, but until the club will release that. She's obviously out this weekend. Like I said in my post game, it didn't look good. But we do have an answer, but there's protocols that the club wants to handle and the timeline and all that stuff. So I'll leave that to the club. But yeah, she'll be out this weekend.
This is the Pride game this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the second formal Pride night that the club's had.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about why Pride is important to you, to the club, to North Carolina.
Yeah, look, it's no secret the story behind it all, right? So, I think it's something that we missed out on, throughout the years for obvious reasons and other reasons. So the fact that we brought it back, I know how much it meant to our locker room last year. It was a thing that even last year when we, brought players back, we weren't changing our Pride night. That was going to happen. I believe in that. I think it's, people are people, and at the end of the day, I don't care who they are with and what they choose. That's none of my business. As long as they're happy, and we want to support that. They're humans, and we want to make sure that as a club that we're supporting that and they don't feel isolated. Maybe in years past they felt a little bit different, but that was a big thing that I made sure, and speaking with the club when I joined on, was that we have to make sure that we go in this direction and everyone feels that they're a part of what we're doing. And it may still take time to get people back, but what's the harm in making sure people feel valued and loved, and people care about them, and that they're not looked at as any less of anybody else. And I think that's the problem so often in today's society, is that happens, and we can't be the ones that promote that. We have to be the ones that change that narrative, and I think the league's done a great job with it. All the clubs have, and it's a value to our locker room, and that's important, but it's a value to our fans, and I'm excited for them to have this night, because it's important. They're no different than anybody else.
One more question for you, Sean. Obviously, KK has had a huge impact with the Pride night. Kind of what is it that the Iron Woman of the team is taking such a big role in supporting Pride night and kind of putting it out there for the club?
Yeah, look, I think it's all the players support it.
Yeah.
Right, and I think KK just has come out and spoken about it, which is great. I think if you talk to 99.9, I'd probably say 100%, some people just are so quiet they don't like to be in front of people, but our players, it's what they want. there's a special, no pun intended, there's a special pride about wearing just a number. To me, it's not a big deal, right? It's showing support of people that feel that they haven't had that support, and if we can do that to lift their spirit up, even if it's just for that day, maybe it changes someone's night. Maybe it makes people feel that they do feel valued, and they do. So the fact that we have our players supporting that, KK and the rest of the players, I think that is unbelievable. And if they can't support it, then maybe they don't belong here. Because I'm not changing my beliefs in it. Like I said before, I don't care who people are with. It's none of my business. Just like I don't want people to care what I do in my life. Some people care if we win or lose, but that doesn't bother me. But yeah, KK's been a great proponent of it, I think. But they're so behind the scenes, so of our players. They just like they were for Juneteenth. We have a really great locker room, but it's not just our locker room; it's the whole league. And I think the players in our league and the ownerships and the clubs and the fans should feel proud of the growth that we've made. Because look, we have failed, but we've also corrected them. And all you can do is learn from your past, or you can stay steadfast and not care. We've listened, we've learned, we've improved, and we'll continue to evolve. And I think that's something that the people need to see from the outside in, is that we are recognizing we have made changes, and we have players here that are fully supportive, and we don't treat anyone any different in that locker room, regardless of who they are or what they believe in. And that's a special quality, because in today's world that doesn't happen very often.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem.